It's Tommy Watt for T2T Boxing and IFL TV. I'm joined by Dennis Hogan here on set after filming for Fight Call Out. How you doing, mate?
Very good, thanks, mate.
So big week, well, big couple of weeks coming up for yourself. Big fight down in Brisbane on the 14th, fighting against Nanaka for a world title eliminator. How you feeling heading into that fight?
Feeling really well. It's not officially an eliminator, but it could probably serve as one. So it puts us in a great position. But first and foremost, you got to get the win. So I've been training very, very hard, and we've been putting in some real intense work to be able to break him down and finish him off. And it's all coming together pretty good.
He's a very, very experienced operator. He's ranked across, I think, all the governing bodies. So win will set yourself up very well. How do you prepare differently going against someone who's, say, so experienced coming into this fight? Is it different to, say, someone who's maybe young and up and coming, or do you just look at yourself and focus on your game plan?
Yeah, well, there is a bit of a difference in the, like, he's an elusive counterpuncher and he's crafty, so I kind of know what he's about. You know, we've compartmentalised every part of his game, and we've worked on being able to have an answer for everything. So it mainly looks like he's just going to try and move off and try and be slick about counterpunching and stuff. So he's going to be laying some traps, but I'm going to be working to lay my own traps to get him, catch him with some good shots. But I do fully believe that he will get a lot more tired before me, because I will push the intensity, and I'm fully fit to go now for a full 10 rounds. Very intense, so I think that he's not going to be able for that. We believe that he's going to start to slow down, and once I start to see those signs, I'll start to put intense pressure on to finish him off.
Excellent. So looking like a great card shaping up at the moment. I know you train with Sam. I believe you're training with Sam Banney. Is that right?
Yeah,
with Glenn Rushton.
Yep.
How's he looking into his fight? He's got a very tough fight with Faris Chevalier coming up.
Yeah, that's a great fight. But yeah, he's been looking good. He's been putting in the work, and it's all coming together for him too.
Excellent. So this is a new promotional team, DDD Sports, putting this on in Brisbane. What's it like working with a new team, and it's putting on a pretty impressive show for their first outing?
Yeah, it seems to be all coming together. There's been no dramas so far. Obviously, trying to get a big crowd there and make it a great night. The boxers have got a phenomenal stage, if you like. It's going to be in a great venue, and it's going to have a big worldwide viewing. So it's going to be great for every boxer to get their brand out there, and massive stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And so looking forward, if you pick up the win, fingers crossed, obviously, is there a plan in place for 2018, for later on this year? Is there a roadmap in place for you?
Well, the plan and the vision is to be world champion, so whatever that takes, we'd like to get our hands on Miguel Cotto. It looks like he probably has other things to do. Maybe would finish off with a trilogy with Margarita. I've also heard he wanted the winner of Canelo Alvarez GGG as a massive fight to say goodbye to the boxing game. It's hard to know, but either way, we'll be pushing for the best fight we can get and to get the world title. It could be either the winner, Liam Smith, Liam Williams, but I'd be prepared for whoever it is.
Yeah, that'd be a cracking fight.
Yeah.
If that was to come off, and plenty of interest from the UK as well.
Yeah.
And so I know that the guys at DDP are keen to bring big fights here to Australia, and so fingers crossed that does happen. We've seen that there's appetite for it. Obviously with Jeff Horn selling out huge stadiums earlier on this year, but if you have to travel for that world title shot or to get your name ever closer to that, is that something you're willing to do as well? Yeah,
look, I've for the last 3.5 years I've travelled everywhere. Like I've not had a fight where I could just stay here and train and fight. I've travelled around. I'm well used to it, and I've no problem going to someone for a world title fight. But the goal is, and DDP's goal is, to get the world title here. So if that happens, that would be just phenomenal. And then my dream after that would be to go back to Ireland and defend the world title there. So lots of goals, lots of dreams, visions, and I'm working hard to make it all happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Fingers crossed. And so there's a growing contingent of Irish fighters here in Australia. I know you call Australia home now. You've got a daughter here, I believe. So what does it mean for you to be able to fight in a sort of home stadium in front of a home crowd?
Yeah, that'd be phenomenal. Yeah, like, this is my adopted home now, and the people here have treated me so well, and this is a home to me now. So it'd be great to do it for the Australians as well as where my heart lies in Ireland, for the Irish people as well. So there's two nations with me, and I fully feel a part of both of them, and like I'm doing it for both of them as well as myself. So yeah, it'll be a wonderful thing.
Excellent, excellent. And I know you say you're training now with Glenn Rushton, and we saw him take Jeff Horn obviously to world title glory earlier this year. So is that something that is inspiring you to say to move on and to take that next step?
Yeah, definitely. It's great to have the number one welterweight in the world as just part of as one of our gym members, you know. And Glenn as well, you know, the belief that he has in his methods of training and in his fighters is phenomenal. And there's a great energy around the whole thing, and I'm really glad to be a part of that. And it certainly gives me the confidence and the knowing that I'm gonna replicate that, and I'm gonna do it with style. And this next fight, October 14, is going to be a statement to that, because it is time. It's time for me to come out of the shadows and really make it a statement and show the world what I'm capable of doing. And it's a bold statement, but I do fully believe that we'll break him down and finish him off, and it'll put me in great stead for the world title.
Excellent. We'll be in Brisbane for that entire weekend, so we'll catch up with you then, Dennis. Wish you all the best in the last couple of weeks of camp, and we'll catch up with you very, very soon.
Cool, thanks very much.
No worries, thanks, Dennis.
Cheers.